today's video, we delve into the terrifying experiences of those brave enough to enter the house that time forgot. This is not for the faint of heart. Situated on the fringes of a desolate, nearly abandoned village, there lies a mansion so ominous, locals scarcely whisper its name: the house that time forgot. Constructed in late 1800s, this once magnificent estate was the pride of the region. Over the years, however, it succumbed to neglect and obscurity. Shrouded in an ever-present mist, the mansion seems almost suspended in another era, untouched by the passage of time. Folklore tells of eerie phenomena, shadows that move against the grain of natural law, and whispers that float on the wind, recounting tales of despair. The previous residents, a family shrouded in secrecy, are said to have disappeared without so much as a farewell, leaving behind only their footprints in the dusty floors. As each year passes, the mystery deepens, the curious and the brave to its decrepit doors. Will you be one to uncover its secrets, or will you too become just another part of its lore? Legends whisper of its previous occupants, who vanished without a trace, leaving behind a house caught in a perpetual echo of the past. Imagine wandering through an ancient hallway, the air thick with the must of ages, when suddenly the faint sound of creaking doors fills the silence. This was the reality for Sarah, a curious explorer who ventured into the house one autumn evening. Her flashlight barely cut through the oppressive darkness that cloaked the narrow, dust-laden corridors. Each step she took echoed ominously, mingling with the distant, unexplained creaks and groans of the old structure. As she delved deeper, the hallways seemed to twist and turn in ways that defied map. Faint murmurings and sudden cold drafts made her shiver, not just from the chill, but from the creeping dread that she was walking deeper into the clutches of an unseen presence. Shadows danced along the cracked walls, forming shapes that vanished when she dared to look directly at them. At one point, Sarah stumbled upon an old portrait, eyes seeming to follow her, enhancing her growing paranoia. Time seemed distorted, the minutes stretching into what felt like hours of endless wandering. Finally, she found herself at a familiar door leading back to the entrance. Sarah finally emerged hours later, her eyes wide with a fear she couldn't explain, certain that the house itself had tried to swallow her whole. Then there's the tale of old Mr. Thompson, who scoffed at ghost stories. One chilly evening, armed only with disbelief and a sense of adventure, he ventured into the notoriously haunted mansion. With his trusty flashlight in hand, he explored the shadowy corridors, his footsteps echoing ominously. As he entered the vast grand ballroom, his beam of light unexpectedly landed on a spectral sight, a mysterious woman in a flowing white gown, gliding effortlessly across the floor. She twirled gracefully, her movements synchronized with the soft, whispering wind that suddenly swept through the room. The air grew cold, and the chandeliers above flickered as if alive. Her feet, shrouded in a misty vapor, never seemed to touch the polished wood beneath her. As she spun closer, her eyes caught Mr. Thompson's in a haunting stare, piercing through the darkness. Overwhelmed by fear and the undeniable reality of the apparition before him, Mr. Thompson turned and dashed out of the mansion. His skeptical laughter now transformed into terrified screams. Convinced the ghostly dancer had looked right into his soul, our final story escalates to the bizarre. Emily, a young photographer, sought to capture the essence of decay within these walls. Armed with her camera, Emily ventured into the abandoned mansion, her lens focusing on peeling paint and crumbling staircases. As she wandered through the desolate corridors, her attention was drawn to a peculiar room. Here, the air felt unnervingly still, as if anticipating something extraordinary. As she set up her tripod, the inexplicable began to unfold. Without warning, the furniture started to stir. A heavy dining table slid across the room with a groan of aged wood. Chairs tilted and then righted themselves, inching closer to the table. A dusty chandelier overhead flickered as if awakened from a long slumber. Emily's camera clicked and whirred, capturing each moment of this eerie ballet. The room had transformed before her eyes, setting itself up for an invisible gathering. Plates clinked softly as though being set by ghostly diners. No draft nor hidden strings could explain the chilling sight of chairs scraping across the floor, driven by invisible hands. Why do these spirits linger? Paranormal experts believe the house exists in a thin place where the veil between this world and the next is perilously thin. Such locations are often steeped in a history of unexplained mysteries, each corner and crevice echoing with the whispers of the past. Researchers suggest that it's not just about the location, but also about the intense emotional events that occurred here over the decades. These events, saturated with profound sadness, unfulfilled desires or abrupt endings, leave behind what they refer as psychic imprints. These imprints embed themselves into the walls and floors of the structure, essentially recording the energies experienced within. Over time, these energies accumulate, transforming the site into a beacon for these spectral entities. It's as if the house holds onto these emotions, replaying them through the appearance of apparitions and paranormal phenomena. This theory aligns with why some places, unlike others, become centers of supernatural activity. They theorize that the intense emotional imprints of its past residents have left scars in the very fabric of reality, making the house that time forgot a hotspot for supernatural occurrences. Today, we've only scratched the surface of the mysteries held within the house that time forgot. This enigmatic abode is steeped in whispers of the past, its dark corners and creaking floors, a testament to the secrets it jealously guards. Each shadow and echo tells a tale of days long vanished and of spirits that perhaps linger still. Has the chill of the unknown ever touched your spine as you've listened to these eerie stories? What other secrets might this ancient dwelling conceal from the prying eyes of the living? We are on a quest to delve deeper into these spectral mysteries, and your insights could illuminate our path. Share your experiences and theories, and let us explore together the depths of the paranormal. Engage with us, fuel our quest for the unknown, and join our community of the curious. Let's keep these ghostly narratives alive and unravel the enigma of House That Time Forgot. Who knows what we might uncover next?